Have you ever placed your trust in a system only to see it collapse? Have you ever wondered how fragile the digital world can be and how quickly fortunes can be made and lost? Today, almost anyone can buy, sell, or trade crypto from their phones. But just over a decade ago, there was one exchange that ruled them all. Welcome to part 8 of our Bitcoin history series. In this episode, we go back to July 18th, 2010, the day Mt. Gox was born. A name that once symbolized Bitcoin's global dominance and its deepest vulnerabilities. Mt. Gox began its life with a very different purpose. Created by McCaleb, mgox.com stood for Magic, the gathering online exchange, a site for trading fantasy game cards. But McCaleb saw something in Bitcoin, an emerging need for a place to buy and sell it easily. In July 2010, he repurposed the site into one of the first Bitcoin exchanges. At that time, Bitcoin was still an experiment, but Mt. Gox gave people their first taste of how easily it could be to trade this digital money. Though McCaleb started Mt. Gox, he didn't stay long. Just a year later, in 2011, he sold the platform to Karpelès, a French developer who would go on to become one of the most controversial figures in Bitcoin history. Under Karpelès, Mt. Gox would rise to become the largest Bitcoin exchange in the world, handling up to 70% of all Bitcoin transactions at its peak. But with great power came great exposure. In 2012 and 2013, Mt. Gox became the go-to platform for anyone wanting to enter the Bitcoin market. With mainstream media coverage growing and Bitcoin's value skyrocketing, millions of users flocked to the exchange. People trust Mt. Gox. It was the face of crypto trading. But what users didn't know was that cracks were forming beneath the surface. The first major warning came in June 2011 when a hacker exploited a user account with admin privileges. Bitcoin's price plummeted from $17 to just 1 cent, and 25,000 Bitcoins were stolen. It was an early sign that security in this new world was still immature. Yet the platform bounced back. Karpelès promised stronger protection. But the foundation was already shaken. Over the next couple of years, users began experiencing withdrawal delays, unexplained errors, and technical issues. Karpelès blamed everything from database glitches to network congestion. But behind the scenes, something worse was unfolding. By early 2014, McCaleb halted all withdrawals. Then the bombshell dropped. 850,000 bitcoins were missing, worth hundreds of millions at the time. McCaleb filed for bankruptcy. Users were devastated. Investigation began. How could the world's biggest exchange lose such a massive fortune? It turned out wallets had been compromised for years. The bitcoins was gone, likely siphoned out bit by bit. Karpelès was arrested and faced charges of fraud, embezzlement, and data manipulation. While some bitcoins were recovered, most are still lost. McCaleb didn't just fall. It shattered the illusion of trust in crypto exchanges. It marked a turning point and forced the industry to evolve. McCaleb taught the world a hard lesson. Not your keys, not your coins. It reminded us that centralization, even in crypto, can be dangerous. That trust must be earned, and that user funds must be protected at all costs. In the aftermath, new platforms emerged with better security, transparency, and decentralization. From the ashes of McCaleb, a stronger Bitcoin ecosystem began to rise. So, when we talk about McCaleb, we don't just talk about failure. We talk about growth, pain, learning, resilience. Bitcoin didn't stop, it got better. And I thank you, each and every one of you, for being here, watching this journey unfold. Your likes, comments, and support help keep this story alive. Don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned for part 9, where we explore the next pivotal chapter in Bitcoin story. Until then, stay decentralized, stay secure, and keep learning. Thank you. Jino, Mathew.